Hi, welcome to the 1991 Blue Water Spring Ceremonial, the Shrine Ceremonial for this year. I'm Forbes Johnson.
And I'm John Van Dusen.
And we're here to present a terrific parade. The weather's holding up well, and I think it's a good day for a parade, don't you think, John?
Looks like a good day, Forbes. We cooled off a little bit from this week's weather, and if the rain holds out, we'll be all set.
It's not going to rain. I was told by higher powers.
That's good. It's nice to be out here with all this electronic equipment. If it rains, then we'll just see what happens.
We'll just get blown away, yes. Well, actually, Port Huron has grown by 3,000 new people this day. They're all in. There are 5 shrine temples arrived in town, and they're putting on this parade and doing many other things in town.
Several meetings and so forth have already gone on, and this is the public event while they're here, so we'll sit back and enjoy a beautiful parade.
Sounds good.
Leading off, one of the members of the Port Huron Police Department. Lights and blinkers going.
I'm glad it's not behind my car.
That's true. Usually that's a bad sign. It probably would be a safe day to be going over the speed limit just outside this town city limits, but we're here.
That's right.
So we won't be able to get away with it.
Well, leading off the parade is the Muslim Shrine Temple from the Detroit area.
The first part of the parade is all going to be from the Michigan contingent, and there's 11 counties represented, I believe it is.
That's correct, yes.
This is the Legion of Honor with Director Tom Preston carrying the flags of the United States, Canada, Mexico, and the States of the Union. All members are veterans of the Armed Forces of the United States and Canada.
That red and blue is impressive.
Just enough breeze to show those flags off.
That's right.
Looks like they're going to march right up on the table with us here, Forbes.
That's fine. They'll break the wind.
The Legion of Honor with Director Tom Preston.
And there's the Drum and Bugle Corps with Director Charles Donker, Muslim's Marching Drum and Bugle Corps, which has won many awards in the shrine competition.
Gotta be cold with those short sleeve shirts on today.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, we've got a couple of Shriners looking for a place to park. Cars have been towed away from downtown Port Huron, so parking is available. These are members of the Divan, the officers, elected officers of the Muslim Temple, led by our potentate, William Plyer, Chief Rabbin Charles Strong, Assistant Rabbin Larry Odie, High Priest and Prophet Adam Oliwan, Oriental Guide Donald Carmen, Treasurer James Sapesi, and Recorder Billy D. Samonson, and Chaplain Reverend Dr. William Mercer.
Very good, John, very good.
I never realized before today that you had to have a difficult to pronounce name to be a Shriner.
That's true.
It seems to be the case.
Oh, really? There's some regular names.
Some regular names in the Shriners. We've got a couple Shriners with us helping out today to provide some of the background information.
To help
probably
us
find out who these gentlemen are.
Gene Taylor and Sam Brenner.
Gene Taylor and Sam Brenner. Gene, where are you from?
Public Relations Unit, Rochester, Michigan.
Gene Taylor from Rochester and
Northville.
and from Northville. Shriners representing the Michigan contingent and helping us out with some of the background on the floats today.
Yes. Now, is this the Arab Patrol coming up?
They're not sure, Forbes. This is the Arab Patrol.
Okay, good. It's an award-winning marching drill team, well known for its precision drills.
Doesn't look like they're carrying drills today, Forbes, but
No, or drill bits. Oh, that was bad.
that'd be like a small performance.
But they're certainly looking good.
They're actually heading off the parade route right now. Here we go. We got them straight. Might want to check with the leader of that group and make sure he knows to go straight down the street.
They're supposed to do that, John.
Oh, they're supposed to do that. Okay.
Yes.
Looked like he was heading right into the Midas muffler shop there.
Well, he brought his car in before the parade.
That could be. They're coming to pick it up over here.
It's a sharp-looking group. And the captain is General John Young.
And this is as part of the Air Patrol, or is this the reception unit?
I think it looks like the reception
The
unit.
reception
yeah.
unit. Director Ray Bowers with the reception unit, a group of nobles who provide the official greeting and ushering function at all shrine activities. And snappy dressers, I might add.
Ah, yes. And coming right up, brass band with director Jim Probe. It's an assembly of shrine musicians who have won many awards in concert and in competition.
Well, this wouldn't actually be a marching band, but I guess we could call this a
It's a better way to go.
trailer band. The brass band out of Detroit. And here we've got the Past Masters unit with director John Walford. These are men who have served the masters of their respective Masonic lodges. Little problem with the wind today, Forbes, on the signs.
Just a little bit.
Could see some flying fezzes today.
A flying fez?
We could have a problem with that.
That sounds like a Seuss story.
And there's the Past Masters float. Got one trailing behind here. He's they catch up a little bit.
Well, that's terrific.
This is, well, it looks like Abraham Lincoln. I'm not sure.
Just past masters.
Past Masters.
It's a representation of a Masonic lodge room shaped in the form of an oblong square or a rectangle, with the master sitting in the east, the senior warden sitting in the west, the junior warden sitting in the south.
Well, and it looks like we've got a bagpipe group coming up now. These guys got to be a little chilly on a day like today.
I think so.
These are the Highlanders. Director and pipe major Roger Brown, a nationally famous pipe and drum band which has been honored in many shrine and community competitions. You're about to play us a tune.
Great. Sounds good.
Well, I don't know if these guys know they're found the right route or not.
Oh,
here.
that policeman's
Cycle
going to get
patrol.
after them. With director Bill Fonda.
There you go.
A crack-mounted drill team riding the sleek Honda Goldwing motorcycles.
Those are sharp-looking bikes. And Forbes, it looks like they're going to put a lot of miles on the bikes today, driving like that.
Well, you know, they do so many parades all throughout the year. I imagine they put a lot of miles all year.
And folks, they are not wearing helmets, but those are safety fezzes, so
That's correct.
Don't try this at home.
And now we've got the Clowns with director Arthur Latz. It's the famous Muslim temple clowns who bring fun and laughter into the hearts of young and old alike. It's
Whoa! They're coming right up with us here.
in parades and in hospital visits. That's great.
There's one of the ones lagging behind here. Here we go. There we go. This clown's gonna wait for the stoplight. He's gonna wait for the light to change. Now he's gonna go on.
It's good he's a
Where's that policeman when we need him?
law-abiding citizen here.
He's crossing against the light right now. And he looks guilty. Oh, this guy's got to be cold coming up in the next one.
Oh, yes.
The Oriental Band with director Eddie Muhammad, a group of nobles wearing Arabic dress and making strange music with their musettes and drums. This band has won many awards in various parade competitions. A few more of the clowns here. Forbes, these people obviously buy their clothes at the same place you buy yours. This guy got left behind. Look at those toes, like he's been walking a long way here.
That's right. Ah,
There's
look
the
at
Oriental
that.
band. Oh my goodness. I suppose we should throw some money.
Yes. We'll be good. We'll be good.
Yes, yes. I wouldn't want to mess with this group.
I
look
don't
really
think so.
What do we have coming up here?
We got the Motor Corps coming up with Director Bob Roberts. The Muslim's second mounted drill team riding the big Harley-Davidson motorcycles and doing their precision drills.
Again, got to be cold out there with those short sleeve shirts in a day like today, but they look like they're having a good time. You know, if you ride close enough to the bike in front of you, you'll be heated by the exhaust.
That's true, yes. I imagine.
And we've probably been breathing in too much exhaust today already. Here they come. Looks like they're going to do a drill for us here.
And come right up on our table here, John.
Here we go. I hope he's signaling a friendly sign here. Here we go. The Motor Corps, Director Bob Roberts. Oh boy. Looks like the one needs a little time to grow up yet in the back there.
They're babies.
Well, these are the Keystone Cops with Director Jim McBroom. These are the zany Keystone Cops who provide fun and merriment for circus and parade audiences alike.
That's right.
And they look like they're enjoying themselves out there.
I think I'd get a cramp.
I think I would. Yep, this one. Whoa! We almost had a cramp there. Yeah, you wouldn't want to hit any bumps with a bike like that.
Oh, I don't think so.
I guess they probably go right from the Keystone Cop into the Clown Corps after that.
That's it.
Here we go. These guys have bayonets. I don't know if you noticed that. Got a couple of prisoners here. Obviously, people that didn't remove their vehicles from the parade route.
That's right. That's right.
Here's the potentate, Bill Plyer. Little problem with his car there. Keeps tipping back. Got some heavyweights here too. Whoop! We got a breakdown on the parade route here. Well, if it ran out of gas, you could pick it up, put it in your pocket, and walk home. Need some training wheels on that particular bike, Forbes.
I think so. That would happen
That's
to
why
me.
he's just going to throw it away and exchange it for another one.
That would happen to me.
I don't know if these are no deposit, no return bikes, or I guess he's going to exchange it, let it grow up a while, and bring it back as a Harley Davidson for next year's parade, probably.
Sounds good to me.
There we go. Part of the Keystone Cops. Oh, look, there's a live one, a big one.
Oh, that's the Papa.
That's the Papa.
Well, it looks like we've got a bit of a break in the parade, John.
Well, as long as we don't have a break in the weather, we'll be all set. Oh, they're
That's
coming
right.
back for more.
Uh-oh.
This guy's obviously out of gas, and he's going to tail on with the other one. Let's just hope that guy in the front doesn't come to an abrupt stop.
Yes. You know, these are all members of the world's largest philanthropic organization. The Shrine supports a network of 22 hospitals for crippled and burned children, and there are more than 775,000 members in the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
That's right. We're out here having a good time today, and everybody's making fun of things and enjoying themselves, but the Shriners obviously stand for some serious work and help out a lot of people that need it.
That's definitely so. And the visiting Shriners are staying in motels from St. Clair to Sarnia, and they'll have time for shopping and touring. And we definitely have a lot of that in this town.
Certainly. We certainly appreciate the Shriners coming to the Blue Water area and spending a few days, spending a few dollars, and having a good time.
That's very true.
Looks like another group of folks who have been out in the sun too long and maybe shrunk their vehicles. I don't know where they're buying these small things here from.
You have
but
such a way with words, John.
not a good way, but a way anyway. These definitely don't look like the Americans.
No, I don't think so.
Another band in the back of a big truck here.
Lancers? Okay,
The Lancers.
This truck.
Lancers are behind
Oh, okay, the
Okay.
Lancers are behind the truck.
the chanters are in the truck.
The Chanters are in the truck. Okay,
Director
I hope
Danny
they can turn that
Milanovic.
truck in time too, Forbes.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I wish he'd look out the front instead of looking around the side like that. There we go.
Director is Danny Milanovic. The Moslem Temple Chorale group that provides entertainment in concert, in competition, and in ceremonial performances.
The Muslim Chanters.
Hey, they sound pretty good.
Sound good. Sound happy. I think they're singing to our camera crew here.
They're smart.
Oh boy, who do we have here?
Okay, these are the Lancers.
These are the Lancers with director Glenn Peck, driving the miniature Corvettes, cars, and performing precision drills. I guess when these will grow up, they'll be large Corvettes.
Yes. I think I'd rather drive one of those than a mini bike.
Well, this would be kind of for the small budget, I think.
I think so.
Well, lost a few toes on the spectators there. It's a good thing we have an ambulance behind.
Yes.
Looks like a lot of fun, though. Looks like we got a horse troop coming up here for
We
us.
sure do. It's the Arabian Horse Troop with director Bob Jewell, dressed in Arabian dress and riding those beautiful Arabian horses.
Right up onto the table here. as a
Hi,
matter of
horses.
fact.
And this medical unit just had a mini session, I was told, and 37 people, 37 children were treated.
Very good. Well, that's got to blow the audio portion of the show today, I
would
think,
think so.
There we go.
Okay, there's Bruin
Hey, there's
Richardson.
Bruin Richardson from Port Huron, Michigan.
How are you?
How about that, Bruin? How you doing today?
Walt. Hi, Walt.
You guys hang on tight up there. We don't want any accidents on the parade route.
The two head guys, Walt Levine and Bruin Richardson.
Those would be the top shiners. And we got the Shriners bus here coming up here. This is the, are these the Kentucky Colonels here? I don't know if they are. If they are, they're inside the bus. We'll have to take their word for it. The Shriner bus.
Those are the buses that take them to
And you know,
Chicago and Fort Erie.
Since 1922, the Shriners have built a network of orthopedic and burn hospitals. They offer quality care and treatment to all children.
Very good. And for information, call
1-800-237-5055. And if you know a burned or crippled child, you can call them.
We're making light of it, but they do
They do
a
good
lot
work.
of good work all over the world.
I don't know if our cameraman can zoom in on this this lost Shriner over here from the Oriental group. Again, he's looking for his shirt he lost on the parade route back there. No one's going to give him a hard time, though, with a sword
I
like
don't
that,
think so.
though. Good thing he's got the headdress on, anyway. These look like the Jeepsters from the Mocha group, isn't it?
Zenobia.
Here we are.
Oh, Saladin? Okay.
These look like the Jeepsters coming up here now. These are a little older vehicles, a little slower maybe.
Get closer, we can tell.
I suppose they aren't likely
out
to be
world
driving
right
around
now.
in circles on the parade route on this particular group.
No.
Got,
These look like the Mocha Jeepsters I saw as I was coming through town today. Here we go. That's the Mochas right there.
they weren't an order. No.
It's always good to change the order of the parade just before we go on the air.
Well, sure, it keeps us on our toes.
That's right. I see why they're going so slow now. They're actually pedaling the Jeepsters as they're coming up.
They're lost, yes.
Beautiful Huron Avenue in downtown Port Huron. It's a great day for a parade.
Mocha Temple includes people from London, Ontario, Sarnia, Windsor, Chatham, Wallaceburg, and Kitchener.
I think there's some still on the bridge, as a matter of fact, on their way over.
Very possibly so.
These would be the piano-equipped Jeepsters. Gentleman in the back seat playing a nice tune for us as we're going by. They were from London. Guy's got a horn like my my cow horn on my truck.
That's true, yes.
How about that?
Oh no!
Whoops, almost had a little accident on the parade route, folks. The high priest and the prophet, James Hahn. Great horns.
I want one of those horns.
Gotta have one of those. Looks like they all bought them about the same time and had them painted at the same place.
I think so. And they got their license plates at the same place.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. There's the old cow horn. Gotta have one of those. That's probably the biggest collection of Jeepsters I've seen in a long time.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a freighter. To me, that one coming up. Of course, one of them had his stereo going on as he's going by there. I don't know what kind of music the Shriners would listen to.
Well, I'm sure they all listen to different kinds, just like
it could be.
Everybody else.
Could be. Well, and that the one gentleman that had lost his shirt, I don't know if he's found it down there yet or not, but got to be a cold one out there without your shirt
yes.
today. It must be a rule that if you are a Shriner and have a Jeepster, you can't have just an ordinary horn in it.
That's got to be it. That makes sense to me.
I noticed one gentleman didn't have a horn, but he hit the person next to him when he went by.
And he yelled,
when
right?
he yelled.
Yes, yes.
There, in fact, there he goes again. This one actually had a cow in the back of his Jeepster. Here we go with an unauthorized float, actually.
Muslim Temple Americans.
A float, but more of a drive-by. Beautiful Ford pickup with a cap on the back of it.
Nicely decorated, don't you think?
Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
Probably going for a couple of pops up at McDonald's or something right now. Maybe some hot coffee. Well, with 3,000 extra folks in Port Huron, I guess we're holding them pretty well downtown.
I think so. We don't have a lot of folks up here at the end of the parade, but I was down earlier and there are a lot of people in the main part of town.
Well, I think they're not up here because we are, Forbes.
It could be true.
That may be it. That may be it. Of course, look at the good side. We get to see the parade as it's coming towards us rather than as it's going away from us.
That's correct. And now we can see the Arab Patrol coming with Director Fred Redmond.
Now, one interesting thing about contrast between the group from Ontario and the group from Michigan, even though they had basically the same duties and same patrolling, this group does have shirts on today.
That's true.
Obviously from a little cooler climate and prepared for the weather. Playing a familiar tune on the drums. I'm not sure the name of that one, but yeah, I've heard that one.
Yes, it is familiar.
It is a good beat. It's got a good beat, though. It's got a good beat. This must be Fred Redmond in the front there, the director.
Actually, this is just the drum corps. We were wrong.
Oh, we were wrong? No, it says Air Patrol right behind him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Whoops, a little congestion on the parade route there. Here we go, the London, Ontario, Mocha.
This is the patrol, yeah.
Listen to those flags beating in the wind.
Ah, yes.
Plenty of good north wind today. Right off the lake down Huron Avenue. And there's the beautiful GMC Air Patrol van.
Ah, yes.
Camel cart, they call it.
Ah, that's appropriate.
A lot of sirens in this one. Here's a bunch of snappy dressers here.
They sure are.
What do we got here? This is the alumni group?
This is the alumni, yes. And that must be Harold Scott out front there.
Must be.
No, they probably might.
They're not playing their instruments very loud. I can't even hear them over here.
I don't think they have instruments.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is not one of the marching bands. Now, this gentleman in front has an umbrella. I'm not sure if he knows something we don't. They all have umbrellas.
They all have them. Almost all.
Just the outside
Yes.
contingent has umbrellas. They may be aware of a weather report that we had not heard before. they went on
Possibly
the
so,
air today.
John.
They're ready for anything.
Now this must be the Temple Guard.
Again with the Mocha Temple out of London.
Wearing mocha-colored jackets.
There we go. That looks good. You want to be careful carrying a flag like that on a day like today with that strong wind.
That's for sure.
The slightest wrong move, be a problem. And I don't know, is that the director in the back there? Or the gentleman lost his flag or something?
I'll bet he's the director, John.
Could be. This must be the Legion of Honor then.
Sounds like it might be accurate.
Again, another flag group. Good day for flags, plenty of wind coming out of the north.
Yes, I can definitely tell that it's a little chilly here.
Behind this next group of flag carriers, it looks like we've got some more sword carrying folks here.
The Oriental Band, yes. And that's the Lambton Oriental Band with John Cupick as director.
Why didn't you wave to me when I drove by?
Yes, we have a Shriner actually up with us.
That's what you heard.
This gentleman up front has obviously been out in the rain. His shirt has shrunk several sizes too small.
By all means, John.
Again, he looks like he's running the curb a few times with those shoes. Once again, with a sword like that, no one's going to bother him. Good. Drummer in the back here has a beard somewhat like yours, Forbes.
Except I think theirs look a little bit better trimmed.
Yours look actually more realistic, too.
That's true.
Looks like we got a ship out of water here, Forbes.
Oh no.
What do we have here, anyway? So they call it the Day of Hope, anyway. Looks like we've got a Shriner boat that's actually taken a wrong turn at the Black River and come up beautiful Huron Avenue.
Oh yeah.
It's the Lambton Shrine Club.
Yeah.
They're with the man. Gateway to Lambton County, Sarnia, Ontario. And another group of those tiny cars, the Model T Patrol. Forbes, I think of all the groups here, the one I'd like to join in is probably a group like this.
I agree with you. I really do.
Got to be a lot of fun. I imagine their insurance premiums are rather high the way they drive, but
Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive one of those downtown Detroit or anything like
well,
that.
of course, if you had one downtown, you could go right under traffic.
Right.
You know what? If you couldn't afford a full-size one like that, that's one way you can start off small and work your way up.
That's
too.
right.
Looks like they're zipping into PDQ here for a little fuel. Well, we got a Keystone Cop that's actually coming back on the parade route again.
Wrong way, wrong way.
Bert's after him. He's going to go get him.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Okay, nope. And more of the Mocha Temple Oriental Band now. In fact, we have a larger Oriental Band in the back. Now, with a lawn tractor like that, it's got to be a pleasure to mow.
Yes.
You got to admit.
Except he forgot the blade.
I think some of the dignitaries that were in there at the beginning of the parade route have gotten out along the way also. Another Oriental Band. Gotta be cold today in that little suit there.
You got it.
Another snappy tune. I'm trying to recall the name of that song, but
I think it's Boom 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 Crash.
that could be it. That's could
Yes.
be it. Yeah. The gentleman at the back's got a snake in a basket that he's carrying down the street.
And there's the camel cart again.
Another camel cart. These must be the real Grand High folks that are inside the van, out of the wind and in
Staying
the
warm,
warmth.
yes.
Yeah. We've got a couple going the wrong way there. Whoops. What do we have coming up now? Are we, I don't know, is the lineup any good anymore, or do we need to just toss the whole thing out?
I really don't know, John. I'm looking at things and it's still Mocha. We
It's
know
still the
that,
Mocha
so
group,
that's
okay.
good. And here's their band from London, Ontario, Canada.
Look at this one gentleman has a red baseball cap on. He's lost his fez and is trying to fake it, I think.
I think you're right.
He's
that
in a
must-
lot of trouble when he gets home, I can tell you that right now.
That might be the concert band,
This
John.
must
I don't
be
know.
the medium-sized motorcycle group now, I guess. Looks a lot like downtown Port Huron on a normal day.
That's true, yes. It's the color of our old police cars, anyway.
In fact, I think that was one of the old police cars.
Yes.
I always wondered with a group like this that rides around in circles, why they call them a precision driving team.
Well, good idea. I don't know. Good question.
Look like a rough bunch, Forbes.
Yeah, I think you're right, John.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, these fezzes are safety fezzes. Please don't try this at home. All you kids watching the program today, always wear safety fezzes or an approved helmet while riding your motorcycle.
Yes. This is the Tilsonburg Shrine Club.
Good thing it's written on the truck if
Yes.
we'd be in trouble. Looks like a fire truck here. Look at the rear wheels actually turning.
Yes.
A lot like your car, as a matter of fact.
Well, sometimes, yes. There's Max Maharg with the president there. And now the Brantford Oriental Band.
From Brantford. Fine group of gentlemen there. Another awfully cold sword waver.
Ah, yes. Luckily, he has a little meat on those bones.
Yes. Yeah, a little insulation goes a long way in a day like today. The Camel Coach Unit. Here we go. Again, one of the Mocha units. I don't know where the Camel coaches are specifically. Looks like London,
Terrific.
Ontario. Gotta believe those palm trees are fake, Forbes. I don't know what you
Oh,
think
they look
about
real
that.
to me, John.
Could be.
I'm sure they come from London.
Well, I think the camels are real, but I don't know about the palm trees. Whoa, this looks
And here
like
are the desert rats.
Desert rats.
Whoa!
There we go. This guy's burning a little oil here.
Just a little.
You know, I think probably one of the greatest things about being a Shriner is being able to drive like this on public streets.
I think you're right.
Awfully smoky a little bit. We need to get those carburetors adjusted, I think. Here.
I think you're right. Desert Rats with Charles Hesse. Yep.
There's a Blue Water Shrine Club now. The fire chief.
Yep, this is the Blue Water Fire Brigade, John.
Very
William
good.
Crawford is the fire chief.
Excellent. And here's the fire crew. No, please don't fire the water. Cold enough out here without that. Another fire brigade. Was part of the other fire brigade unit here. Still part of the Mochas. It's good to know that we're safe if a fire does break out in
That's
downtown
true.
Port Huron today.
Yes.
Well, as part of our camera crew is leaving right now. We're being deserted. Our technical staff, our crack technical staff is on the job and
Yes.
checking things out. The big question of the hour now is, did we put the tape in the machine here? Charlie says, I think it's in there. The good news is the tape's in there.
The bad news is we're broadcasting.
That's right.
No.
The bad news is it's actually recording.
I think what we've got coming up here, John, is the Royal Scots Pipe and Drums.
Thank goodness we've got a bagpipe man every once in a while to keep us straight on our schedule.
That's
here.
right.
And of course, we do have some Shriners with us. We could ask them the age-old question: what do they wear under the kilts? No one's gonna say. Very little, he says. Very little under the kilts. Got to be concerned about that on a day like today, Forbes.
Yeah, that's a good thought. In the summer, you don't mind, but
A little cold today.
they sound real good.
They do sound good. From London, bagpipe band.
Very impressive.
Great music. Speaking of windbags, I'll turn it over to Forbes Johnson now to describe the next float.
Well, yes, it's a covered wagon float with the Mocha Shrine Club. This is out of Chatham. I have family in Chatham, so it's good country there.
Could be Forbes Johnson territory.
It certainly is. It's definitely Johnson territory.
How does somebody get two last names? Forbes, your parents run out of first names to?
That's right, yes.
I wondered about that. This must be the Acombe Shriners.
Very good. And this must be the Bug.
The Bugmobiles. How about that?
Actually, they're called the Love Bugs.
Oh, that's a sharp group of precision drivers.
They're beautiful cars. This is from the town I was born, John, St. Thomas, Ontario.
Is that right?
That's
St.
right.
Thomas. And these probably are actually almost as old as you, Forbes. I would
Nobody's
think.
that old, John.
I meant the cars, actually, but that's all right. Beautiful vehicles. Well-restored Volkswagens. Obviously, Volkswagens originated in St. Thomas. There was the first Volkswagen built was in St. Thomas, Ontario. That's a
Little known fact.
Boy, you gotta admire the decorations on some of these cars.
That's right.
Those cars.
He's got some good-looking girls in there.
And their top is
Yep,
down
they're real
too,
dolls.
on the car. I
The
mean.
other guy's got some spunks.
Here we go. This looks like a little roadkill on the side of that car.
I think so.
Now this gentleman here in the white bug does not have the bug license plate.
No.
He does, however, have a nice convertible. He's got his top down on a day like today.
They talked about
This must be the Windsor Oriental Band with director Stanley Heron.
I would assume so. If we're in order, that is.
If we've been out of order most of the day, so.
That's true.
Folks, we hope you appreciate at least the ability of our technical crew here. The pictures and the sound should be real good.
That's right.
Apologize for the commentary, but what do you want for nothing?
That's
anyway?
right. That's right.
Are we being paid for this?
No.
Are we? Well, I think we should leave.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's a couple of motorcycles running the against the parade route. Gonna be some problems here, I can tell. Again, with that large Mocha organization out of Ontario, the Windsor Oriental Band. This must be the director back here.
He sure looks good.
I hope he has a firm grip on that sword. For
I do too. Wonder how heavy that is.
This looks like Doris coming up.
Doris 4, yes. But I don't think
The
that's
Bruce
Doris
Shrine
in the
Club.
car.
I wonder if these folks are all the way down from the Bruce Peninsula, Bruce County. All the way down from Bruce County, Ontario.
Wow.
Long drive on those bikes, Forbes.
Yes. They must be tired.
God, in fact, some of them look like it. Good thing they got the fairings on the front.
Yeah, good thing you got a fairing, right.
Again, you want to watch those bumps and those sudden stops with these smaller bikes.
I think, oh, wait a minute, yeah, right there. If they went through, they should have been through. I don't know.
The Bruce County in Ontario is probably about a 4-hour drive away from here, so they've
That's right,
got
yeah.
to show some good dedication to get down here. These guys even have gloves on. They've got the tartan, or the Bruce
yes.
tartan there.
Yes. Okay, this is the
Whoa.
Sun Parlor from Leamington.
This looks like a good group.
Yes.
A couple of them under the large fez there in case it rains, I
Yes,
guess.
and John Dobson is president.
Well, the sun's starting to shine through now, Forbes. Might warm up to, I don't know, maybe 30 degrees.
Maybe 30
yet.
degrees,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, and this is the Strat. Roy!
No, it's not. It's
Mocha from Strathroy,
Strathroy,
Ontario. That's not fair.
We got a little, this awful tiny
They're
car
gonna
here.
get us
Oh, they're
again.
gonna get us. You don't want to take corners too fast in a vehicle like that. Looks like they've actually lost most of their car, sitting in the trunk driving around. This is still part of the Mocha
Yep.
from Strathroy,
Carousel.
Strathoka Shriners Club. And a couple more miniature Corvettes.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like this one needs to go right on into Midas Muffler and get serviced.
Somehow those cows look a little sad.
That's the end of the parade route, Forbes, and they're probably a little tired at this point.
That's the Cambridge Shrine Club.
Frank Rennie is the president of the Cambridge Shriners Club. I don't see Frank. Perhaps he's in the wagon there.
You never know.
And right behind them in traditional Shriners dress is the Hillbilly unit with, well, Forbes will tell you who the director is.
The Hillbilly
I
unit
can't pronounce
is
it.
Bill Pernokis.
Well, I knew it was Bill something.
Sounds good to me.
Look at, that gentleman has a great tie on, doesn't he? Look at the tie that guy has on.
He has your tie on, John.
Show us that tie, sir. Bring it right up to the camera, right up to the camera. Right up to the camera. The Hillbilly unit. Hey, he's got a terrific tie. We love that tie. How about that, folks? Great taste, Carl. Yeah. There we are. Here's the Hillbillies coming up here.
Hillbilly Clan 59 from London, Ontario, Canada.
Looks like the Clampett mobile there.
It sure does.
I believe that's Jethro up there right now, isn't it? More of the Hillbilly unit. London, Ontario. Whoops, he's got a gun. Whoa, watch out. Duck! Duck! More of the Hillbilly unit, it looks like. Uh-oh, better get Mako on that time, huh?
Oh, yes. We can't put a price on what we do for children, so we do it for nothing.
Little spelling problem with these folks. I don't know about you, Forbes, but if I saw an ambulance like that coming for me after an accident, I'd probably want to leave.
I think you're right. I
Just
would
lay
too.
there.
I would do the same.
Although they do look like they're having fun.
And
Here's
this is
the,
Waterloo County.
Again, still part of that large MOCA organization. Flag Corps. Well, if that sunshine stays out, we'll be in good shape the rest of the day.
Feels great.
Must be the Sioux Oriental Band now, with Fred Trainer as the director.
That's what the sheet says.
Well, that's what the sheet says, but we never know, do we? Well, read the flag as it comes around.
I've been trying to. I can't quite see it.
You'll get sick reading that flag in a wind like
Sioux,
this.
Canada. Guess what? It's the Sioux Oriental Band.
It's groups like this that make you glad this is color TV.
That's correct. Love those shoes.
Gotta be tough on stairs though, Forbes.
A little bit. I always tell them about my uncle size 13s.
Well, you can fit both feet into one shoe that way.
They look like boats.
Speaking of boats, these are not them. Another group of mini
Stratford
cars.
on Avon.
Or Stratford calling Avon, I'm not sure.
Wonderful town, Stratford.
Here we go. This must be the scooter unit.
Gotta be.
Good thing there is ambulances. There are ambulances along the way.
That's right. That clown had your sunglasses on.
Is that right? You're right. Gotta be hard to ride a motorcycle with shoes like that.
That's true.
There's Shriner Randy Tufel across the street. He's fezless.
Fezless, yeah.
What do we have coming up here?
It's supposed to be the trumpet band with William Small as director.
Again, part of the Mocha contingent. There's Shriner Randy Tufel without his fez. That's okay, Randy. We're broadcasting, but that's okay. You want to say anything? Randy Tufel from Port Huron, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay. What do we have here? The Mocha Temple Trumpet Band.
Yes.
Director Bill Small. Hang on there, folks. Going around the corner. Now, these gentlemen don't have the red fezzes. I guess one does.
Yeah.
Another biker group. Gee, we're actually out of
Commentary, yes.
commentary on our list here. I guess maybe these guys went around the block and came back again.
Could be.
We know they're from the Mocha unit. This just goes to prove the old adage about the only difference between men and boys is the size of their toys.
That's correct. Yeah,
Gotta
that's
have
the
a
way
good
to
time,
go.
though. Norfolk Shrine Club now. Looks like a fun way to go.
From Simcoe.
They'll probably be up at the Lakeside Beach a little later trying out their dune buggies.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Sounds like he needs a new horn on that one.
It's a little weak.
Sounds like a couple of candidates for the Midas Muffler Shop there. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Did you notice that as we're going through the parade, Forbes, the vehicles have gotten larger?
That's true, they have. Are they saving the biggest for the last?
That
or?
must be it.
Gotta
Either
be.
that or the sunshine has helped them grow a little bit.
Well, it looks like our rain has stayed away.
Thank
Sun
goodness for that.
shines on the
The
Shriners.
sun shines on the shiners, that's right. Whoop, almost had an accident out here, Forbes. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I missed that. I missed that.
Little abrupt stop by one of the bikers here. Again, with the safety fez on the heads of the riders.
You know, people are going to believe they're really safety fezzes.
I hope they are safety
Yes.
fezes.
Actually, they have little helmets on underneath the fez, you see.
Well, I guess that
And
would
that
work.
protects them.
That would work. Looks like we're bogging down in the parade route here, Forbes.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go.
I think
See,
these
this
gentlemen just
is
wanted
gonna-
to be on camera.
I
that's
think
all.
so. Got obviously have friends in Port Huron.
That's right.
And there's the man from Glad coming. No,
I don't
is
think
that,
so.
Maybe that's the director. You've got a suit like that, don't you, Forbes?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, a few more Harley riders here. I don't know if we've. I'm not sure that we can use this sheet anymore, Forbes, to tell you the truth.
Well, it looks good sitting in front of us, John.
That's right. Looks like we know what we're looking at. We know what we're
That's
doing.
right. I think we're looking at white motorcycles.
Looks like Harley Davidson's again.
Yeah.
And if we could get one to ride a little closer, we could read their armbands and be able to tell the folks viewing at home where they're from.
Yes. And we lost our Shriners that were helping us.
I think they're trying to catch up on their sleep from last night. Well, let's see. We know they're from Ohio because if we look at their license plates on their bikes, looks like we've moved on. Could this be the Saladin Temple?
It could be.
Yes, Toledo, Ohio we've got here. The Zenobia. Is that?
Oh,
maybe
Zenobia.
something like that?
Yes, I have a sheet here.
Here we go.
This is Toledo area.
That was the Motorcycle Escorts with Keith Quinlan as director.
Yes.
And now, the Fremont Flag Unit with Dick Stoltz, director. Yeah, where were you 5 minutes ago, Bob?
We needed you then, yes.
That's okay, folks. A little help from some of our Shriner friends here to keep our parade route straight. Zenobia Temple Spring Ceremonial Parade lineup, and we've got the brass band going right by now. Ken Frutiger is the director. Forbes, it looks to me like the Jeepsters are coming by again.
Okay.
Well, folks, it's been a great day for parade. The rain kept off. The Jeepsters are going by again. Okay. We'll be right back, folks, after this commercial message.